Hi guys, Kiana Hanna here. Today I am going to talk to you a little bit about the law of the lid. Now, the law of the lid is something that John Maxwell talks a little bit about the um, in his book about the laws of leadership. And I really want you to understand that your success and your organization depends directly on how you are willing to lead. Okay, and this terrified me when I first read this and when I first thought about this. I was like, oh my gosh, like people are going to depend on me to be successful, and that's a lot of weight on your shoulders, and it freaked me out. But I want you to understand that I had a big fear in this business originally to talk about the business. I was really afraid to be that recruiting coach and to recruit people when things necessarily hadn't happened to me, like talking about how you could make an income, or talking about how it could change your family's life, or talking about how you could work less from home, because those things hadn't happened to me yet. But this business requires you to lead your coaches and lead them without fear, and to start thinking about dreaming big and to bring vision into it. So what happened is when I started to talk about those things, and when I started to work the business on a regular, consistent basis, my excitement, or my fear, turned into excitement. The fear started to melt away, and I started to realize that this was an amazing opportunity that we had presented at our fingertips, and that I started to attract like-minded people, and I started to have amazing people respond to my posts, and people that really wanted to make this business work. So it is my responsibility as a leader to set the lid, and I set the lid to where I show my team where we can rise. And sometimes that's scary. Sometimes I think, oh my goodness, like I have to show them where it is I want to go. Okay, it's my responsibility. So my team is only going to rise, and your team is only going to rise as proportionate to where you are willing to go. If you're not doing your personal development, if you're not willing to recruit coaches, if you're not willing to ask them or invite people, your coaches are not going to be doing the same thing. And I promise you, your coaches are going to do more what you do than what you say. Okay? You lead a lot by your behavior, and people are going to watch you, and your coaches are going to watch you, and they're going to say, well, if she's not doing it, then I don't have to do it either. Okay? So you have to decide right now. So I decided I'm in this business for 3 years, and it took me a while to figure this out, you guys. I don't want it for you to take this long, okay? It took me on and off for 18 months of not doing personal development. I was like, wouldn't do it, and then I would, and I wouldn't do it, and then I would. And I started tracking, realizing when I did my personal development, I felt a lot better about this business, about myself, about the opportunity. I knew that I was growing. So I made a decision to grow my team, grow and help people on my team, to love my coaches where they were, to help them be successful at where they are at. I was not afraid to raise the lid for myself. And in doing that, I started to see leaders emerge on my team. Because when you raise the lid, people are watching, and your teammates are watching, and your coaches are watching, and they start to think, oh my goodness, I can do it too. Leadership in this book talks about that it is learned. It is a learned behavior. If you're willing to put in the work, you can learn how to lead. An example of that is with my Success Club. Now, I was a Success Club All-Star for 12 months in a row, and I was able to make Success Club 5, and there are months where I struggled, but there were some months where I'd make Success Club 10, and I go back to Success Club 5. But once I decided in my heart, I'm going to make Success Club 10, guess what? I started making Success Club 10. I started showing my coaches that they could make Success Club 10. So now my goal is to make Success Club 10 in my business and Success Club 5 in my husband's business every single month. When I set a higher standard for myself, my team believes that they could do it as well. And that's what's going to happen with you. When you set a standard for yourself, whatever it is in your business for your team, they're going to believe you because you're doing it. And when you're doing it, they're going to believe it, and they're going to believe in their heart that they can do it too. So when you focus on growing yourself, working on your 3 vital behaviors, leading by example, and dreaming big, these are all things in this business that are going to help you. Like when you lead with vision, you raise your lid. You raise your lid to the capabilities of being the best leader that you can be. And if you're afraid, it won't happen. If you sit there, it won't happen. If you don't sign coaches, if you're not talking to people, it will not happen. So you have to believe it is possible to achieve it and go after it. And don't be afraid to raise your lid. Don't be afraid to tell yourself, by golly, I'm going to sign 5 business builders next month, and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make Success Club 10. And ever since I decided to make Success Club 10, it's October, I've been a Success Club 10 in 10 months this year, and I have 2 more months to become a Success Club 10 All-Star, and I've made Success Club for 36 months in a row. You guys, it's not because I'm this amazingly Success Club guru. It's because I told myself I can do it, and I make that a no matter what goal every single month, so I could show my team that you can do it too. So when you tell yourself, I can't reach this, or I can't do that, or it's just too hard, I want you to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that's what you're telling your team. You're telling your team the same exact thing. Again, when you tell yourself that you can't do something, you're telling your team you can't do it. Would you look at your coach and tell them, if they say, you know, my goal is to make $500 a month and to help 5 new people this month and to get 5 business builders, would you look at them and say, no, I don't think you can do it. Don't try for that. It's just too hard. Let's not help 5. Let's go for 2. And instead of 500, let's go for 50. And let's not try for Success Club this month because this month it's a little, you know, it's kind of your, you know, you haven't been in the business that long. No, we don't do that for our coaches, so stop doing it for yourself, okay? So I want you to start telling yourself that you can do the things that you want to do, whether that's a 15-star coach, whether that's becoming an elite coach. You look to me as a leader. That's what I had to start telling myself. And so I had to start telling my team and doing the things that I knew that my team could do. The reason that I want to become an elite coach this year is to show my team that it's possible, is to start showing my team that they can become elite coaches. The reason I want to become a Star Diamond coach is to show my team that they can become a Star Diamond coach, to show our team that it's possible. So I want you to look at yourself and stop blow off that lid. So look at places in your life right now, in your business, where you can raise the lid and you can show yourself that you can grow, you can improve, and you can stop holding yourself back. So share with the team where you're going to raise your lid. Talk to you guys tomorrow.